Hello, my name is Abby Tingy, and this is my presentation for my career number 1 profile. So the career that I chose to research about for this profile is a career in a family support center, and more specifically the family mentor, peer parent, or even the vocational specialist. The reason I was drawn to this career is because the family support center is a place where families and children who are in need or who are having struggles with employment or any kind of abuse. It's a place where they can go to find help and to learn how to be better and to learn independence and to feel safe. And so I liked the idea of being a person in an organization that could directly help families and children in their difficult situations. So I focused on two of the jobs that are done in family career centers that I mentioned previously: the family mentor / peer parent, and the vocational specialist. I don't know anyone in this career, so I wasn't able to contact and ask more specific questions, but I was able to find out a lot of information from a specific organization that's actually based in Utah, where I'm living right now. This organization, it's not huge, but it's also not tiny. It has it has a main administrative building in Taylorsville, Utah, and then there are lots of different crisis nurseries that are around the state of Utah that they are affiliated with. The centers are open 24/7, so long hours, but for the two jobs that I researched, they're actually part-time jobs, so they're only 20 hours a week, so the hours aren't too bad. The employees are asked to have a flexible schedule because the work that is done in family support centers is really based off of the schedule of the clients and their needs, and so the employees need to have a flexible schedule to accommodate for the employees' needs. So the hours can vary really, and that's also a stressor that is a part of the career, that your schedule is based on other people's and their needs, and so that can be difficult at times. Some other stressors is that the job is a pretty demanding one. He requires a lot of patience, a lot of positivity. You need to bring a lot of positive emotion when you visit people in their homes. That's the main part of both of these jobs, is to visit them, to work with families one-on-one. You have to be sociable and friendly and patient with these people who are struggling a lot. For the family mentor peer parent, their main job is to teach parents how they can better parent, how they can relate to their children and communicate better, and to teach them how to appropriately interact with their children based on their age, and how to establish rules and that kind of thing. And so that can have some tension in it. It's not easy to be told how to parent or how to better yourself, and so that takes a lot of patience and kindness and respect to the families, and that can be stressful, but it's also such a great help to the families. There's a lot of paperwork involved in both of these jobs. There's a lot of observation, and then you need to record what you've observed in the progress of the families, the children that you're working with. So that can also be a little stressful and frustrating. But based on my research, the typical benefits, that there aren't really any in these professions. They're part-time jobs, and mostly what I learned from my research is that you must supply your own health insurance, etc. So the family mentor peer parent, as I'd mentioned, their main job task is to present parenting lessons for parents in their homes and to teach them how to manage their children's behavior and to enforce rules and routines and things like that. And so they go into homes and work directly with the parents and the families. And the vocational specialist, their main job is to basically set up job interviews for people who are having difficulty having employment. They assess their strengths, and they look for jobs that they would be good at, and so they set up job interviews for them, and they keep up connections with employers that could employ these people and help them to be independent and to learn how to keep up their employment so that they can provide for their families. The educational requirement for a family mentor or peer parent is a high school diploma and a background check. And it's preferable if they're bilingual, especially if you need to other a lot of English and Spanish is a really helpful and useful tool in these kinds of careers. And the vocational specialist requires a bachelor's and 1 year of experience. Because again, it's a part-time job, the usual salary is about $9 an hour, and if you're bilingual, you can go up to $9.50 an hour. It's really a beneficial career, and it's something so wonderful that people go into it. They're so willing to not necessarily do it for the money, but to help families be stronger and more independent, and that they teach families how to sustain themselves and how to be happy and to raise wonderful and happy children. Okay, thank you so much for watching.